Right, morning. The battery or card is just stuffed up in the GoPro, so I don't think any of that footage I've taken this morning's worked, which is fine, because all it was us bitching about camp across the river. Anyway, the game is this morning. We're going to try and cut them coming off these river flats. So the young fella's just gone ahead. Yeah, we're just going to quietly creep along here. We did see a stag down this way yesterday, so he's our target. Alright, let's go. That's where we were flying last night. I got a glimpse of that one before. So we're just sitting here, seeing if we can lay them out. The young fella's going up to see if we get a better vantage point. I had wanted to get round the corner here because there's another couple of faces I wanted to check out. But I think what we'll do is we'll sit here till 10 or 11 o'clock when we know everything's bedded down. Then we can creep past, check it out, and not stuff it up. I know it's not ideal putting any scent in there, but we're new to the area, so we've got to find places to go anyway. But for now, I'm going to just have a coffee, bit of brekkie, see if I can see anything. I think we'll probably just all go. Nah, his idea was one goes ahead to worry about scent, but I think I'll go and I'll just say, yeah, come for a look, and then you can come up, and that keeps him happy. I honestly think we get around the corner, it's going to be more good country. That's what I think. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm happy to, like, this is easy going. I'm happy to stay up there until, like, last night. We just start to lose colour.
Yeah, just keen to see it. So
yeah. Yeah. We'll do that another time. But like I said, I'm just really keen to know, like, already that's a better camp, but that might be sensational. Yeah. Yeah, I think it does. Well, we've made the decision we're going to sit here till 10 o'clock, see if we see anything. I thought I was caught a glimpse of one before, but yeah, nothing really solid to go off. There's actually a lot of clear ground you can see through there. The young fella's gone up the ridge here, he's looking across at this stuff. So we're covering a lot of area here. I'm going to have a river water coffee followed by river water porridge, which should be amazing. But, yeah, it's fucking nice being here. Yeah, hopefully. Well, at the very least, we should see him on this face again this afternoon. But yeah, so first trip into an area, you always bump a few and wreck it up a bit, doing reconnaissance to know exactly where you want to be. But if you never do that, you never know. Anyway, coffee time. It's actually not too bad for Nescafe coffee. Thought I might have the overtones. Something like that. Does a job. water coffee with a river water porridge. Now usually the rivers are crystal clear and beautiful in the high country, but it's winter. That's not too bad. It's not chocolate milkshake, but it's definitely got a colour in it. Anyway, coffee was alright. Hopefully that'll be alright too. Still no deer. We'll go another hour looking and we'll go for a wander. Also, some fuckwit forgot a spoon, so I'm eating off my knife. Works. Young bloke coming down the bush. There was just an assassination attempt. That rolled fair where I was sitting.
Cranky young fella.
Yeah. Yeah. So a bit snaky that I made him walk up there while we stayed down here. No. Sun's out. Just about to go for a bit of a walk. No deer evident on that face, so we're going to use the time to go up, see if there's somewhere better, just to put it out of my mind. And then when we inevitably do come back, we'll know exactly where we want to go, where we want to camp and everything. We'll see like that. That would suck if they'd hit you with. Right. See what he saw. How'd you go? Shit.
You can see there really well.
Yeah, I see good, but no deer. I reckon we get up further and then we'll know. Then I can not worry about it. Next time we come here, we'll know exactly where we want to go, at what times, to not stuff up the other hunts. I still reckon the river flats are a good chance of seeing one though. Not going to know here, so let's get going. No casty, just a booty. What size is it? So that might fit me nicely. Might wear them to bed to stay warm.
Doesn't look too far off.
Well, stretch a bit.
But that's what, like, if you're going to do it, come down.
Yeah, booty.
Booties like that in a wedding, like a surf wedding. You'd just be
Yeah.
laughing.
Not going to lie, I'd prefer it if you found casties or even a stag to shoot.
It's
Found a boot. Well, I know you found a boot.
Scuba pro.
Let's go. Now we've just come along here, we've just cut a set of doe marks there. She came down along the river and went along that way. I would suspect that was the one we watched last night, given the age of those marks. Wonder if she'll come back tonight. Because if she is, I'll be waiting for her, I think. Still haven't quite worked that out, but yeah, it's good to know. Just coming. Just this last little 100 metres or so along here, every 20 or 30 or so, there's marks coming down off this ridge. So strange though, they all seem to be going back towards cant, which is opposite to the flats I thought they'd be feeding on. But there's heaps of activity coming off that ridge, and we think we found a spot to sit and watch that tonight. Now obviously us walking along here does scent it up a little bit, I get that, but we won't fuck that up next time. So the young fella's just gone in front of us a bit there, stalking along. He's calling me, see what he's got. It's not a deer, he would have. But this is some of the best hunting area I've seen. It's just amazing. GoPro won't be doing it justice. Like I said, unfortunately, we've learned a lot at the expense of hunting sometimes here. But that doesn't matter. That is a good stag. That's a right there. Hey, look at a ladder on the side there. Whereabouts? I can't see it. Oh, there. Yeah, it definitely does. Let's see, we'll go and have a look. Scratch marks there. Yeah. That probably was the one I looked at last night. That's very interesting. Alright, let's go and investigate that. You sort of feel like coming through here at any stage one could just jump up and belt off. That's interesting. God, whoever carried that in was keen. It's been there a lot of years. There's the old fire pit. Yeah, someone's camp, I think. Alright, we'll keep looking for deer. There's another scrape. So there's a stag working through here. Now we just gotta find the fucker. Noise. Yep. So we've found several scrapes along there. It's a big heavy animal. We're just going to get up here because we want to get a glass into a gully. A bit of a sunny face. While we work out what we're going to do with him. But I'm thinking we'll separate so we can see up the ridges and the flat. Hopefully one of us shoots him, but he'd be the one I seen last night. He's a big hooer. Big heavy animal. Absolutely the ones you just go looking for when you do these sorts of trips. So that's good. Now we just got to find him and shoot him. Flats. These were my original target for camp, and I can tell you now it would have just been walking another 3k's with packs on for nothing. So young fella's walking along the toe there. It looks pretty wet. Hopefully find a wallow. That's beautifully open. I mean, they're not the world's worst flats, but they're not the best. And I think I've just spotted a camp. I've just spotted a camp. So other people do camp here. Oh. Coming. Well, we've walked to the end of the flat, which was amazing. But it's the wrong time of year to be hunting it. There's no animals on it. A few wallows and stuff. But I just want to get up that. Have a look along there at the rest of the flats. Decide what I want to do. not gonna lie, it's not gonna be fun. It's gotta be done though. Fuck, this is steep. Hey? I said, fuck, this is steep. I just want to get up. We probably don't need to go much further, actually. Start going that way until we can see. When we go out, we'll go over and down, walk back to Tom, I think. That is enough height. Just need to, yeah, hopefully find a drop off now. It doesn't look like it does, eh? Doesn't look like it drops off, it just, yeah. I think this is a waste of energy. Oh, it's not worth glassing that other side. It's too far off. Yeah, go for it, mate. You're not going to affect the hunting doing that there. We're seeing what we need to see here. We're coming back, so don't go crazy getting wood, just a little fire going.
What have you seen?
Fucking steep hill. Little bit of sign, but yeah, not much. It's just more of the same flats and open faces. It's just more of the same stuff that we've been past. So yeah, we don't need to keep wasting energy this trip.
Yeah, copy.
When we come down in our, so I do want to come in here again from the tops. And I do want to float down it in a boat. I don't think that'd be a disaster. But that was a shit idea. We're gonna have some lunch and work out what we're gonna do. There he is. Fire a-blazing. Huh? I said, there you are, fire a-blazing. Oh, someday. Well, just had lunch and we've devised a plan for what we'll do this afternoon. We've decided that's enough reconnaissance. We've seen all we want to see in that regard, and we've learned a fair bit about the area. So next time we come in here, and we'll be better for it. So the plan is now we've found a couple of scrapes on a flat down here, which is just below where I was seeing those other ones last night. So it's not ideal, but it's probably the best chance we've got Like we've walked past it today, but there was heaps of feeding sign there, so fingers crossed they haven't been disturbed too much and they'll come out. So that's what we're off to do. In a future video I'm going to drop in from the tops to the bit I wanted to on the other side, cut this river and walk out the bottom. Don't know exactly when that'll be, but yeah, I'm thinking later this year I'll come in here and give it a better go. But I suppose, I know it's not about shooting deer, but I would actually really like to do one on one of these backpacking trips, because the last couple we've seen them, but nothing we want to shoot, because it does feel a little bit wasteful coming in here and just shooting the does and 3/4 growns. But in saying that, we're sort of out of food now, so we do need to shoot one tonight if it comes out. Otherwise, we're on bloody rations. All right, I'm gonna shut up. We'll get out of here. So one of the things we have learned about this area is all along here is all full of wallows. So when it is their time to rut, this would be a very, very good spot to sit in the afternoon, I'd imagine. Probably most of the day. There's a real solid game trail coming down there, which you can't quite see from this angle. But it is the wrong time of year to waste time sitting here now, and we're camped in the wrong area because it'd be a long walk back in the dark from here. Not that that's the end of the world, but yeah, so we learn from it and we'll be better in here next time. I would dearly love to get over that other side, but that river is just way too up. It's just amazing country. It really is. And we're nearly back to where we need to go, so yeah. I'll explain it now. See how it probably doesn't show in the GoPro, but it's quite clear up. They'll feed down where I saw them, down that to here. So while we're waiting, my thought is they'll feed down quick enough so we get them in the daylight. At least that's the rough idea. And we'll just be sitting still waiting for them a couple of hours before dark. So that's the idea. Whether it works, I don't know. But that's all I've got. We found some glassing points to see them, but we'd have to glass them and then stalk in on them, and I don't think that's quite going to work for us. Anyway, we're nearly where we need to be, so I'll shut up now and I'll set up. So we've just made ourselves a bit of a hide here. You can see probably a couple 100 metres that way. Young fella's down there. A couple 100 metres is another scrape. This scrape is through the back. But yeah, like I say, it's not ideal. I prefer to be slightly more elevated so we could see more, but with the information we've got, this is our best chance of getting one. So yeah, we're just going to get comfortable here and wait till dark. Very quietly. On the other side. So you're probably wondering why it's cut away to me in my lounge room. I know I would be fucking wondering that if I was watching this video. annoyingly, I started having camera issues pretty badly from this point in time, and none of the footage is salvageable, which is a real shame, because the young fella did shoot one very shortly after this. Wasn't a trophy, it was just a meat animal, so there's no photos or anything of it, unfortunately. But yeah, that's what it is. I think it's the aftermarket GoPro batteries can't handle the climate, so being exposed to cold for a long period of time, and they just packed up. So yeah, voltage issue made the camera play up. I do have the last day, which I'm going to put together for this video. It was a 3-dayer. There's not much hunting in that. It's just us packing up and getting out and a few thoughts on the trip. So you will see that one, but it does finish off this trip. By the time you're watching this, I'm probably already on my next trip. Just doing an overnight reconnaissance mission to one of the most famous hunting areas in the whole country. So there'll be a video of that up. It is September, so it is the rut, and we are going midweek, so we're every chance of seeing a good stag on that. So yeah, make sure you hit subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. Yeah, I'll see you on the next one.